Well, guys, good morning. It's a good morning to be in Arizona. It's a good brisk morning. Um, I'm Kasen Rogers, safety apprentice here at LeBaron and Carroll. I'm going to go over the jump start. This is the initial meeting we do with all clients of LeBaron and Carroll, where we come and meet with you to see if you have these items in place. Some are required by law, and others are good for the insurance carriers like to see. So further ado, we'll get ahead into this. But the whole point is the whole point of our safety team is to help you build a safety culture. So discussion points today, what points I'm going to go over is safety culture, jumpstart process, the safety programs required by law. That's a really good one to listen to. Employee handbook, injury report form, safety meetings, toolbox talks, and then Colleen will close with introducing the LNC risk and safety team. So a safety culture must emphasize safety as an integral part of a company mission, require accountability at all levels of the organization, strive for continued improvement. And a safety culture is just doesn't happen overnight. It's a long process that you have to buy into. It's an investment and will help your company be a better place and a safer place as you implement a safety culture. So many of you, either if you've been with us for a long time at LeBaron and Carroll, hopefully we've come out to you and done this. If not, this is a thing that we would love to come do with you, is the jump start. But these are all the items that we will go over with you in the jump start. So the first item is a written safety manual. Uh, Later on in this presentation, I'll explain them each individually, so I won't go over all of them right now. I'll just list them off. A written HAZCOM program, an employee handbook, incident injury report form, fleet and safety program, return to work program, new hire orientation, and then something that we offer is our monthly newsletter and safety elements. That's like toolbox talks and all the things that we offer as a safety team. So a written safety manual, that one is required by law. So if OSHA was to show up to your job site, this is one they would ask for. They would ask for the written safety manual. There's a few others as well. So a safety manual is it's all your safety policies you have set for your business. We have a sample of a written safety manual, and if you need one, we can send it to you to your specific industry and your specific scope of work. A written HAZCOM program. This is one that is required. So this is one that OSHA, if they come out, they will look for this if you have it in place. So what it consists of is your SDS sheets or a master chemical list, proper chemical labeling. Everyone has or works with chemicals. That's something I've noticed as we've done job site visits or we've gone and done just a look around the shop or either that is like your cleaning materials and in your cleaning closet. And also you want to have the training requirements of this implemented in your safety culture. So we do a HAZCOM training. If that's something that you guys need or want, we can do that for you guys. We have a HAZCOM training PowerPoint we can send to you. If you guys are out of Arizona, we can send that PowerPoint for you to do it in-house. If you handle any hazard chemicals, there must be a written plan detailing how the chemicals should be managed in a workplace or in the workplace. The next item is an employee handbook. So this has your certain policies that are required by law in the employee handbook. But most of the time when people have an employee handbook, they add stuff that shouldn't even be added into it. You want to just add stuff to the employee handbook that relates to you and your company, because if you're doing something that isn't required, then it's unnecessary to be in there. So we have a sample of employee handbook, and if you guys need one, we can send you one. Please feel free when I'm going through this uh, to email us after. We can send you these samples of all these items I'm going to go over today. So while there's no law requiring employers to have an employee handbook, there are legally necessary policies. For example, it's the Fair Labor Standards Act, FSLA, Workplace Safety, OSHA, Family and Medical Leave Act, FMLA, Americans Disability Act, ADA, and more. There's a couple others. If you have any questions about that, feel free to email me, Seth, or Chris, or Colleen. So the next item is a written fleet safety program. This one is highly recommended because we all know the auto insurance is skyrocketing right now. There's car accidents all the time. But this one will help protect your company vehicles. And I'll go to the example. So like if an employee might ask, hey, can I take the truck to help my family move? Or can I drive the truck while my car is in the shop? These are all examples of stuff. If an employee asks you, hey, can I do this? And you don't have it written that they cannot take, say, the truck to the lake or help a family member move, or even in serious cases or more extreme is like they can't pick up their kids from school in a company vehicle. So depending on the number of vehicles you have, this is a useful program to have in place. Fleet safety programs should include company vehicle and driving policy, cell phone usage, vehicle maintenance and inspections, and any driver training and orientation. So we do a defensive and distracted driving training. We've done it for a lot of clients. If that's something you're interested in or want for your team, we can do that for you guys, or send you the PowerPoint to do it in-house. With a fleet safety program in place, employees will know they are not allowed to use company vehicles for personal matters, which protects the company. This one, there's a lot of information on this one. In accident injury reporting. So as you see on there, it's saying OSHA 300, 300A, and 301 are record-keeping forms to track what happened, when it happened, or what happened, when it happened, and who was involved. Depending on your company's size and industry, you might be required to submit forms to OSHA. So I'm not going to go in deep detail with this today. This is a whole separate webinar that we do, that Seth teaches, and that we can come to you and explain more and teach you how to report these OSHA 300 forms. But they're basically on top, it says set up a plan detailing immediate steps to take necessary documents to gather contact information for the appropriate authorities and who to report to. So we have a sample of an accident injury report form. So this is like if someone gets hurt on the job, this report is given to the supervisors or the foreman, however you guys would like to do it. And it basically details how the accident happened, what happened, who was involved, what was the hazard that caused the injury, so on and so forth. It's just a detailed report, so you get all the information so you are protected in the long run. These are crucial to have in scenarios when someone will come back and say, hey, they changed the story, and then you guys will have to deal with a big storm later on without having the true details of the accident and what happened. So we can send you a sample of this if you're interested. Let us know. Return to work program. This is highly recommended as well. A return to work program can help your employees return to their positions gradually and safely, depending on what doctor's orders are. You may need to get creative with light duty tasks. Some examples include they can very simply, this might sound very weird, but they can count paper clips or they can watch trainings online. We had a client where the gentleman broke his pelvis and he was in the hospital and they gave him a laptop and he just watched, he got his OSHA 10, I believe, and he watched training videos. So there's ways to get your ladies and gentlemen back to work. So this is crucial too, because if you get them back to work, you're not paying out any indemnity. You're only paying out the medical. So this will help stuff like your EMOD. This is stuff that we can explain a little more to you if we come out to do the jump start, or explain to you later over the phone or over email. Please feel free to reach out if you want more information on this one. We also have a sample of a return to work program. This one is really recommended. New hire orientation. This one's crucial when you guys get new hires, when you're onboarding someone. Having an onboarding plan will keep the process of introducing a new employee smooth and organized. Typically, a new hire program includes like the company values, so your safety policies, your culture, the job description, expectations, duties, documents, and forms, any trainings necessary for their role. We have a sample of this. If you would like one, please feel free to email or reach out to us for this. This is one that really it's not required, but when OSHA does come, they will ask for any trainings that you have for your employees. So this is a good one to have in place, because if the person's a new hire and they get on, I'm just going to shoot in the dark and just say, for example, we had a back training because we do a lot of lifting. We lift kegs and we deliver for a alcohol company. And you had that training and they signed off, that will look good in OSHA's eyes that say, oh, these guys have a safety culture. They are doing what they need to do to protect their employees. So resources, we are here to help you guys in any way. That we are an added benefit to you as a client of LeBaron and Carroll. I cannot express that enough. We have a slew of items that we can also always send to you. Their monthly newsletter is awesome. It's really cool. There's links to it where you can sign up for webinars that explain a lot of this stuff that we're talking about today, other policies and programs that we go over to help you become have a safer environment in your company and ultimately create a safety culture. There, you can also ask us about Lesage, Site Docs, and all the trainings we offer. The safety trainings that we offer, or LNC offers, is OSHA 10, OSHA 30. The main ones that we do is the OSHA 10, OSHA 30, first aid and CPR, forklift training, fall protection, trenching and excavation, confined spaces, driving safety, record keeping, so the OSHA 300, 300A, 301 logs. We also do job site visits and mock OSHA audits. Those ones are really good to have us come out and do. It's very beneficial to you to see what the hazards are, either in your shop, your warehouse, or your yard, or even say if you're in agriculture, come out and look at your farm or your dairy. General safety guidance. So basically, in closing, a lot of these samples, you're probably like wondering, okay, a lot of stuff we focus on is construction, but we have the slew of samples in your industry specifically. So we can send you a written safety program if you're a restaurant, or we have an agricultural one, manufacturer, construction, so on and so forth. So we have the resources. We don't want you guys to go down a rabbit hole on Google and just get lost in trying to find trainings or just all this stuff to help you. We're here to be that help. So please feel free to reach out at any time. We're an added benefit to you as a client, and we're here to help.
Thank you, Kasen. If you want to go back a slide. So as Kasen said, we are an added benefit for you guys. As a safety team, we're here to do all these trainings and more if you'd like. The OSHA 10 and 30, there's a cost for that. The first aid, there's a cost for that. But pretty much everything else is just free. So definitely take advantage. We're happy to help. And then if you have any questions, feel free to email us, call us. Okay. All right, guys. Again, this is our contact information. Save it so you have somebody to email. Like Kasen said, we don't want you going down the Google links and whatever, trying to find a template or a sample. Feel free to just ask us. We're happy to work with you and, tailor it to your company needs as well. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to email us, call us, and have a good one.